Well, I'm Vernon Parsons, and I'm gonna be 100 years, I guess.
What do you think, Vern?
I don't know what to think.
You don't know what to think? You want to go up the stairs, Vern?
I'm better stay here for a little while.
Let's wait for food.
He's landed!
You used to take me on the bus from first grade to 8th grade, and I loved you. I still do.
You should go with me.
I've changed a little. That's okay.
I'm Charles Wagoner, 96. I have lived across the road from Vern for nearly 60 years. I have watched him ride horses, herd cattle, mow, rake, bale, and haul hay for many years. And as was alluded a bit ago, I have seen him stick a pitchfork in a bale of hay and put the fork over his shoulder with a bale of hay on it, step across a barbed wire fence, and feed the cattle. Vern was and is a man's man. It is quite possible that all the equipment that he used on the farm is still there. There is a Fresno pulled by a team of 4 horses to move dirt. A 2-horse sickle mower for mowing hay. Old tractors, old balers, and several old combines. And I rather suspect if you knew where to look, you could find some horse collars and harness. There has never been a better neighbor than Vernon Parsons. I thank you.
I've got a real quick one. One of my old buddies that passed away many years ago said when they first approached him to be bus driver, Vern was pretty busy farming and ranching, and he really didn't have a lot of time to drive school bus, and he didn't see how that was going to fit into his life. But the school board, or the members-to-be, thought Vern would make an excellent school bus driver, and so they kind of kept after him. And Vern wasn't real hot on the idea. And I don't know if Vern was home or not, but they just left the school bus there with the keys in it and a note. And I don't know all these, when the school bus is in your yard with the keys in it, but anyway, so they said, we really need you. And let's kind of figure this out. And so Vern was kind of like took off the school bus. And I mean, these days and age, there's a couple other school buses drivers here. And I mean, you got to go through the highway patrol, and there's a slug of things the school bus driver has to do. But back in those days, they just left the bus there at his house, the keys in it. So, Vern, we really need you to do this. And that was how he started out. I think that's how it's pretty close, isn't it, Vern? Pretty close. And I remember him when I was a kid. I lived in Lower Turn Creek. I didn't ride his bus. I'm sure he drove for me a couple times. But he was always been well respected in the community. He's a great guy, and I'm sure that's why they picked him out to be the driver.
Yeah, I had, well, as long as I drove the school bus, I still had this part of my place to take care of. It worked out okay. It worked out to the advantage that when the school bus was ready to get off the school bus, I didn't drive any bus during the summer. I just took care of my place, made hay, whatever I was going to make. And by the time the school bus was over with, I'd turn the cows into it. And then I'd sell some of the cows in the fall of the year so that I could continue driving the bus. I wouldn't sell all of them, just a few. But it worked out real well that way.